So Frufflings, I got another probably not too unhinged review for you today. I just finished lifting at training, so I'm not quite sure if the typical Banana Froth unhinged energy is going to be there today. That being said, we're going to be taking a look today at product new release. Another content creator, if you don't know, go give him a follow, subscribe. His Metal Flake Ultra, which is a mid-range that I had bagged for maybe a year and a half, 2 years. I don't bag it right now because I'm in my off-season Disco Crisis craziness, but this is the typical Ultra, which is just their Color Glow version, and this is what I was bagging. I think this is, it's way gummier. It's 35 degrees out right now, and this thing is gummy. You guys, especially as it compares to that. And then, of course, we're going to be reviewing it against the Simon Line Balance, which was in the Gyropalooza box. This one is actually pretty domey. When I filmed with Eagle, Caleb, and Ratana, they had some flatter ones in Eagle's boxes. So maybe you got a flatter one, maybe you got a domier one. I think this is actually more overstable than the flatter ones. That being said, we're gonna play 9 holes and hopefully not suck. If any of them shoot over par, I'm gonna retire. We'll throw the Metal Flake bad boy first. Oh, sit down. Ah, it's down there. Now the normal Ultra. Oof. Definitely a little more overstable seeming. The balance, I'm gonna wobble a little more every forehand today because it's domier. Putting with my P2Xs. Putting is always what goes right after training. You're gonna see a video coming out here soon of Discmania mystery box that I filmed with my buddy Lucas. And it was right after my 3rd training session of the week on a Friday. I hadn't eaten breakfast yet. I drove home, dropped my wife off because she trains with me 1 time a week, and then I drove straight up an hour to Fort Collins to film this, and my nervous system was so shot from like the heavy compounds from the week, and so my fine motor skills are just not there. So hopefully I can putt well, but every time, if it's a day that I train, if I suck in a video, just expect that it's probably a day that I trained because I always play worse and it's very annoying. But it also makes sense. Of course, P2Xs had the CTP. Balance first. Oh, this is a big old jacket. I need to find warm clothes that I don't hit my putter on the way down. Maybe it's a putting problem. It happens way too often for me that I'm wearing like a poofy jacket or something, and my putter will hit my jacket as I'm bringing it up, and it just messes everything up. One thing I wanted to work on with my putt anyways is like having a strong armpit. I honestly think the armpit is a much more important body part for being a good disc golfer and having that be strong than most people realize, just because of a couple muscles that are up in there. Probably a main channel video at some point, but I want to not collapse the arm in because then it dumps the shoulder a little bit. Just keep it strong, and maybe that'll help keep it out while still getting good spin. So we'll try that today with this jacket because it's a big boy. 261, both at even par. Metal Flake Ultra Cell is the box, and it's getting colder by the second. We're gonna try to throw an anhyzer that pans down to flat. Speed control is very important because there's a culvert behind it. Luckily, there's no water. Whoa. I somehow landed on the path and didn't go into the culvert. That was a little more straight than I thought. Maybe there is a wind pushing that way. Okay, those are just a lot more angle than they need to be. All right, let's hope to throw a good shot with the balance. Jeez. Oh, that's a putt I practiced a lot. There we go. No! Oh gosh, that's a big old skip. Good armpit though, good armpit. Also good armpit, just didn't open the hand. No. All right, 1 over par to even. I don't know if anyone else feels this way, but I feel like a massive difference if I like feel good with my clothing and playing. It's very odd, but if I feel like I look good and like it feels like form-fitting, but not like too tight or restrictive, but not too loose, then I feel like I always play better, which I guess makes sense, but I wish it wasn't always the case. Or I guess I could just get close that always are like that. Well, balance is the box, 220, right there. Could be a same type of shot, but with the forehand that pans to flat. Why not? This already isn't a video we're going for crazy scores anyways. All right, a little left to right wind. That's not not terrible. A little straight. Wow, that guy's pretty straight. I thought that was gonna be in the culvert for sure. And it is. But I thought I was gonna air it into it. Wow, okay. Get around that tree and skip. Okay, that's by far the best shot of the group. Yeah, the metal flake is definitely a straighter. I think Broderick called it pushier when I saw something on Instagram. The Infinity in general, when I had some of those, I think I either sold them or gave them away. But they were a straighter version of the Ultra anyways. Whereas if the Ultra's a 5.303, they're maybe like a 5.402 2.5. Kind of like my Eagle Fission Pyro that I have. But this one seems to be similar to those. I don't know if the metal flake changed the stability, but this is a lot gummier than those other Infinity Ultras that I had. So that's a win. If you couldn't tell, we're not playing any obese today. Better. Uh-oh. Where'd you go, buddy? Oh, there it is. Yes. No! How do you hit the band on this basket when there's not even a band? One over to even still. Ooh, maybe actually. This is a little, let's get it down here a bit. That's easy. All right. Sometimes you gotta tell yourself it's easy, even if you don't really think it is. All right, we got a pretty good backhand with these, 279 feet. Decently strong left to right, headwind. Balance first. I think it's gonna be a touch of Anheuser, but not a lot, because you get it over like this and what happened on hole 2 will happen, where it's the wind's gonna take it and the hill's gonna take it. Well, no hill here, but. All right, balance. Oh, it's a little right. It's the right shape though. No way! That was awesome! That was the coolest thing I've ever done in disc golf. That is so straight. Wow! Still be an Ultra though. Okay. I thought I threw it really well. It ended up being really good. But I thought I threw it to where it just like start fighting pretty fast. That has a lot of mid-flight push. That was kind of surprising. And the Color Glow Ultra. So like that's a normal like ultra stability that I'm used to. Wow, I'm really happy with that shot. Try one of these P2Xs. Those are some good throwing putters, dude. Slicer's luck. Jeez. Honestly, so far I'd say that the Ultra is more understable than the Balance, but close to as glidey as it, because the Balance is glidier than both of these Ultras, I believe. Also, this is ice down here. It's not, no way that was an ice kip. I thought it was just all dry, but that's icy. Dude, I still hit my jacket. What the heck? Okay. Definitely never wearing this thing to play disc golf again. Maybe I go a little side stance. There we go. Back to even. I think the side stance is the way to go. Plus, it helps me practice some variety in my putting. Like a little Ezra Robinson, Parker Welp kind of action. Beautiful highway. Just kidding, beautiful mountains. Hole 5, 245. Ultra's got the box back. We have a big old right to left tailwind. Mostly right to left, so it's gonna help push the discs back to the left. This Ultra had good stability at the end of its flight. I was very happy with it. I thought when I saw it burning over to the right like it was, I was like, oh no, that thing's over the culvert. But it hooked back up and ended up being a great shot. So I think it'll hold a hyzer decent without wanting to pop up too much. Still popped up a little. That's a great shot though. Man, I really like that stability. So maybe a little too understable out of the box for something that I would reach to bag. And the gumminess is a little too much for like my taste, but I think so many people are gonna absolutely love that disc. If it's on Infinite, I'll link it down below. I think they had to do a restock on it. Here's the normal Ultra. Much flatter line so that it gets a similar finish. And it's almost the exact same. And the Balance, which I think it's gonna be glidier, so a little less hard and a little wider because it's gonna glide back left more. Kinda, not quite. All right. They're all in the circle, so that's a win. Oh, that's my miss with the side putting. Still feels a little awkward. Always pull it right, so finish straight. There we go. Ultras, one down. Bounce, even. Hole 6, 258. I don't know if I think I can throw into all these geese. You guys do not care. Okay. Cleared out the circle at least. So I got through good shots. I was their turf and I was encroaching. Whew. It's only right to forehand these bad boys. That's what Broderick would want. Right to left. Wind. Whew. Goose poop on my shoes now. I didn't think about the consequences. So much. Oh no. Oh, I thought the headwind would straighten that out even more. That's not a bad shot though. Very, very straight. Overstable 5-speed. That's what I'm used to. Oh, that's great. The other one I almost thought would pop up and it seemed like it was trying to, just didn't. Oh, I thought I'd wobble it more. No! Only a little wobble. I would not recommend throwing right after trying to chase off some geese. Might not have been my smartest moment. This next hole is gonna be a pump though. It's like 310 and up a hill. Probably plays like 340. Actually, impressed with the stability on this. It's just harder to forehand since it is domier, but it is very overstable. I almost think I think it's almost more overstable than the Ultras, but glidier and faster feeling. It's like bigger diameter and feels like the rim is a little faster, not as blunt. Oh, good height. For how soft I threw this, I'm pretty surprised it went this far. No! Overcorrected from my right side miss. All right, one last hole. This will be the really telltale sign of how all these fly. So I was actually wrong. This is 324 feet up the hill. Absolute pump. This Ultra I think is by far the best chance to get there. Followed by the balance, but the balance requires a really nose down anhyzer, and you're going uphill, so that makes it double tough. Okay, great. We also have a right to left wind. Good thing I'm at even par, so I don't have to retire. I'm not shooting over par, but don't know if this is the best showing of these frisbees. That disc is like turny, but with a very dumpy fade. Oh, great rollback. That's perfect. Wow, that disc, like, I wanted to throw it in a hyzer, but I knew I shouldn't. So I threw it flat, expecting to turn, and it drifted still. That's very, very understable compared to this one. Yeah, and it goes farther, obviously. All right, balance that same shot with that Ultra. Maybe a little more anhyzer. Gives us the birdie. Wow, that thing is beef. Hey, we got to putt with all of them. That balance is more overstable than the Ultra, but faster. It's almost like a 5.5, 6-ish speed. It's not quite, and I think the flatter ones are a little different. Let's see if we can get the P2X there. Almost killed a goose. Same goose, like things is freaking dying. All right, the P2Xs are definitely a slower putter because I think I can get like an Envy there, no problem. Maybe not no problem. And maybe the base is harder classic to work with than premium for throwing hard. So maybe it's that, but I just tried to murk the same goose twice in a row. Dang. All right, 2 to play. I need a birdie with the balance. 1 down or 2 down maybe. 1 down to even 250 right there. Over it. Oh, right to the hillside. Too weak. Bounce. Same thing? No! Oh, what a skitter! What a little skittery guy! That mountain got some beef. I'm excited for what they retool it into. It'll honestly probably be closer to that Ultra when they retool it, because they wanted to make it between a reactor and a pyro. And that's kind of what that Ultra is. It's got the dump of a fast, like a pyro or something, but it's got some push like a straight 5-speed, the reactor, does. So interesting, very interesting. Buckets. Yes. No, no, I thought I drilled it. Little gap shot to finish us off. 240. Woo, actually a little testier than I thought it was. Okay, good thing that one doesn't need a birdie. Doesn't need to sit down though. All right, try a weird punchy thing there. Didn't work. Let's go balance. Finish strong. There it is. That's the right line with these discs. Oh, it's so long. Oh no. To not shoot even par. Oh, and there's like a little, has to be a little gap shot up through here. Oh my gosh, this is nuts. No! Looks like the Ultra won in a thrilling battle of so many birdies. Solid. All these things, this link down below if you want, but thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.